some of these things I'm gonna tell you do work. Now, the first thing you gotta have a go-to move coming up the court. All right, when a lock is full court pressing, you need a go-to move because it's gonna drain your stamina if you don't have one. Trust me. Then you can get in your combos. As you've seen, I just did some basic moves. Now, right here is an example of when you don't have a go-to move. When you don't use a go-to move and you're trying too much, you're gonna get so much bumps. Those bumps are gonna drain your stamina, and most of the time, it'll get you a turnover. Now, right here, Robo is playing keep away. There's not a lockdown on him. He can hit his combos as needed. He can basically do whatever he wants because a lot of people cannot guard those combos. But there's some times where 2K will give you a crappy animation, as you've seen. So now we have to do a simple combo and get the bucket. Now here's a prime example of when you can do a little bit too much. In competitive games, you want to make sure that when you hit glitchy moves, you're not doing too much, because lockdowns can block everything and steal everything. Now right here, you see the guard on the other team is doing Pro 2 up the court. Even though we do not have a lock, it's the best way, the fastest way to get up the court without getting those bump animations. And on top of that, without losing too much stamina. Right here, you notice that the lock is not guarding me, so I know I don't have to Pro 2 up the court. I can just hit my combos, get to the rim, and since it's not a lock, it's a big man, I can literally shift him up and get that three-pointer, which I want. I want the 3 first more than the 2, because that's the whole point of ISO, and it's trying to get that bucket, man. Get that 3. If they don't want to give up the 3, we take the 2. Now right here, we're playing sides on the screens. We rather go out with the big man beating us than the guard going crazy. Now you see the wing ends up lagging and he goes out of bounds. Now the lock is back on me and he's semi-pressing. Notice that he's not full court pressing because he knows I'll Pro 2 him. And just like a Curry, when he's dribbling in real life, he does a lot of between the legs, coming up the court, behind the backs, and crossovers. Now, notice how the left side is open. Sometimes you just gotta find a side that is open. Go, just run. You can hit 1 or 2 combos, but the whole point is trying to avoid the lock. You can find the side that's open and attack it. Usually the defender is gonna just, without thinking, they're gonna think you're just gonna go straight to the rim or you're gonna quick stop. And you saw what I did. Instead of quick stopping or going straight to the rim, I drew the defender in. He reached. That gave me enough time to go back out to the three-point line and get a bucket. Because like I said, it's all about getting that bucket, getting that W. Now the lock is still on me. He's not pressing me, but I'm still gonna avoid bumps. He's not pressing me, so I can get into my combos a little bit more and just get straight to the rim, get that bucket, since we're going 2 for 2 right now. If you want to make mixtapes, the best place to do is the park. If you're trying to win games on the stage, you can do glitchy moves, but you have to read the defender. Lockdowns get tendencies, lockdowns get crazy animations. It's just the way it is. And we don't have the dribble moves and the stamina to combat that like in previous years where lockdowns was getting laid down. All right. Now, right here, you're going to see when you ISO, never hesitate to shoot. Boom, right there, I could have had a 3. My takeover was going to be, my takeover is full. I don't have takeover booster or else this game would have been over with. But because I hesitated, the lockdown got some bumps and drained my stamina. Now, I hit Robo. He does not have a lockdown on him, so he can cook this guard easily with a glitchy move, because glitchy moves sometimes are the best moves when the defender does not know how to guard it. When the defender does not know how to guard it, bust out one of your favorite glitchy combos that you know will work. Now, we got the lead. Shout out to Robo for cooking that guard, man. Now, we're trying to win this game, man. Even though your boy was very rusty, I didn't miss a shot. This was the first time playing stage in about a month. And this is the first time playing stage on my main account, which I'm using right now, in about 4 or 5 months. Now, this possession is the prime example of when a lockdown will get bailed out. Sometimes you literally can't do anything. Now, I wasn't executing on my combos properly, but he swiped one time and he got the steal. I have literally 99 ball handling and on Hall of Fame unpluckable. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for that. And the momentum takes a shift. We're no longer playing to take the lead. We're playing behind now. All it took was that one. Right here, you need to pay attention as well, because lockdowns, the other team is not going to want to give up a 3 ball. So take that easy bucket and trust in your defense and trust that I kept telling my team, I'm about to get takeover. So no worries. Just give up the 2 if we got to give up the 2. Do not give up the 3 or it's game over. This is how you play. For all those, I know all my stage players and competitive players already know this. Never give up the 3 when it's 18 up. Play high and trust that you can get that 3 on the other hand. Now, we already know they're not gonna wanna give up a three, right? So, we know the lockdown is guarding me. He's gonna be able to get some steals. They're gonna be spamming, so be careful. Try to hold L2 when dribbling in these last possessions. For some reason, it works for me all the time. When I'm holding L2 when I start a combo, start holding L2, it minimizes the chances of them ripping me for some reason. I wish it was like that all the time, but not right here. It's the last possession of the game, last couple possessions. Might as well let Robo cook the non-lockdown, but he's spamming as well. So be careful when you're ISOing. So basically at the end of games, what you want to do is whoever the lockdown is guarding, pass it to the other guy that can ISO. If you're the only ISOer, you just got to stick through it. All right, now, right here we were able to get a bucket because our plan worked. Minimize the lockdown chances of getting to hold the ball. And we get a three off of it because he was spamming reach, and I did a cross to the corner and I got a three. Now right here, we're not giving up the three. It's still 2 points to win it. We're not giving up the three. I got takeover. Now right here, Jaheim reached. Then he rolled with the big. And I mean, that guy hit a tough shot.